So my own interest in this began when I began teaching a class called California Culture at San Francisco State University. I wrote a biography of Carey McWilliams, whom Kevin Starr has called probably the single finest nonfiction writer on California ever. He was from Los Angeles, activist, author, and longtime editor of The Nation. I'd also like to look at Ramparts magazine, two magazines that were founded by former Rampart staffers, Mother Jones and Rolling Stone. And I'd also like to look at the Center for Investigative Reporting and some of the more recent weblog or blog activities, some of which has been based in Berkeley, for example, Daily Kos. So I've made a couple little contributions here, the Carey McWilliams book and the Ramparts book that Susan mentioned. When the review in the New York Times Sunday book review came out, it said that the book satisfies on every level, and I told my brother, I've been trying to get people to say that about me since I was a teenager. He said, yeah, I know. You know, basically, I think the best way for us to understand this is to go directly to the people who either played contributing roles or in some cases even founded these institutions. So I thought we'd invite Peter Schrag, a very notable local author who was also the editorial page editor of the Sacramento Bee for many years, longtime contributor to The Nation, contributed his first article there when Carey McWilliams was the editor, and I'd like to talk to Peter about his career, as well as his perception of that sometimes productive tension between the mainstream media and alternative and radical media. I'd also like to bring in Larry Bensky, who's teaching another course in the OLLI program, but Larry was managing editor of Ramparts magazine for a short time, and then a long time foundation or pillar at KPFA here. I'd like to talk a lot about KPFA radio and Pacifica Radio more generally. We're going to talk to David Ware, who is a Rolling Stone author who co-authored the big story, the inside story of the Patty Hearst abduction for Rolling Stone magazine, then founded the Center for Investigative Reporting with Lowell Bergman and Dan Noyes. We're bringing in Adam Hochschild, the founder of Mother Jones magazine and best-selling author of King Leopold's Ghost. He's teaching journalism at Berkeley now. And I'd also like to bring in Susan Gardner, the executive editor of Daily Kos, the Berkeley-based blog, that enormously popular liberal website. And we'll talk a little bit about where journalism is heading. I mean, the media landscape is changing very, very rapidly. And I'd like to get everybody's thoughts, actually, including Susan's, on where investigative reporting in particular and media more generally is heading. That's the idea. I hope to see you there. Thank you.